Hi, I'm Natalia Venida. I am a human resources consultant for the accounting and business advisor firm MNP, and I'm here today to chat about pay and benefits for your employees. So, compensation and benefits, pay and benefits, it's such an important area for the employment relationship because it really is that such a foundational piece for that employment relationship. Ultimately, your employees are going to go to work because they want that paycheck. And as an employer, you want to be able to make sure that policies are in place and you're able to clearly articulate to your employees what the policies and procedures are around pay and benefits. Sharing information on particular pay rates and adjustments throughout the year. That's something that's important for employees to know as well. So if they're being hired at X dollars per hour or X amount of dollars per year, what policies do you have in place as far as annual increases, if any, and even just bonuses? Do you have a program where they're eligible for certain bonus if they produce X amount within a certain period of time? So information of that nature. The next policy area is around recording of hours. So are employees going to be using manual timesheets, or do you have an electronic timekeeping system in place? And if you do, either version, you should be providing clear training for the employees. What does the timesheet look like? What's the procedure for recording hours? And so they're able to be comfortable and understand that piece, because that's, again, hours is such an important piece to capture time and pay correctly and accurately. Along the lines of recording hours, it's what are your policies around overtime. So understanding overtime rules, and also in particular, if you have some employees classified as farm workers, they may be exempt from the standard overtime pay. So really it's important to know what employees are classified under and what the applicable employment standards are for your particular workplace. The payday. How frequently are employees getting paid? So I get my paycheck bi-weekly, semi-monthly, every other week. So what am I expecting as an employee? And also, am I going to be receiving a physical check, or will the check be going by direct deposit? So again, really important key pieces to know for an employee perspective. And also, do you have any policies, or do you want to develop policies around pay advances? So as an employer, that's really important because, again, you want to be able to treat employees consistently in that matter. So if you have a consistent, clearly laid out policy around pay advances, then there won't be any confusion from employees about what the proper way or what the policy is ahead of time. It's also important to provide information about deductions. So what am I getting for pay, but also what's being removed from my paycheck. So there's the standard income tax, CPP, EI, those types of deductions, but also deductions from any benefits premiums if it's applicable. So sometimes you as an employer, when you're providing a benefits program, you might be wanting to reduce their pay by a portion of the premium. So are employees being paid, contributing to their premiums portion of their benefits costs? And if so, that should be clearly stated as well. And so providing information about benefits, such as what coverage employees get. So do you pay for MSP, BCMSP, extended health, or dental coverage, and the levels of coverage there. And also specific documentation on eligibility. So who is actually eligible? Is it just the employee, or are there dependents, or just their spouse or their children? So what is the coverage there? And also, more importantly, when they actually qualify. So not just who's covered, who's eligible, but also do they have to wait? Are they eligible right away to jump on the plan? Or do they need to wait 3 months and pass the probation period before the benefits kick in? So again, those are the key things that are clear. It should be pretty clearly spelled out in your policy book. And finally, providing information on any employee housing benefits and any use of the farm produce if that's something that's applicable. And so while all the policies and some of the procedures I mentioned are important, I also wanted to mention it's important to consider what other benefits you provide other than pay and benefits that could really provide that total compensation give that total compensation picture for the employee. So in particular, what kind of training courses might you be able to provide? 'Cause training costs money, and so if that's something that you're willing to invest in an employee, that's great for the employee to know as well. So things like first aid training, health and safety courses, HACCP certification. These are some of the things that an employee can take with them throughout their career. So it's something really good to know for employees that they have those options available. And so the training policies can be part of your pay and benefits area in the policy book, or it could be something, depending on how sophisticated your program is, it can be another section altogether. So as far as pay and benefits, it's really important to have these procedures or policies and procedures in place so that it reduces the chances of conflict. And so the more clarity you can provide to the employees at the outset, the greater the chances are that there won't be any conflict in the sense of, okay, so I recorded my hours, but I missed, how come I wasn't paid for such and such days or such and such overtime hours? So the more clearly you can articulate that in a policy or even spell it out in a different document that outlines procedures, that would be even more ideal for the organization. In conclusion, wanted to really mention that pay and benefits, as we've covered, is such a key area. It really reduces the chances of confusion, so employees know right away what the key important pieces are from a logistics perspective, receiving their pay and recording hours, and really reduces the chances that you'll have issues moving forward. Thanks.